Hi guys, I am Michele and today I want to present you an hydrofoil that really impressed me positively. We are speaking about the Indiana Barracuda XL. This is the hydrofoil and I could finish the review saying two words: glide and speed. And fun is the third one. These are the three words that in my opinion represent the best this hydrofoil. Why this? Because in my opinion, thanks to this very characteristic shape of the hydrofoil designed by Gunnar Binjak, you have an hydrofoil which is very polyvalent. I am using it in wingfoil light wind, I am using it in surf foil, I am using it in light downwind, and I am enjoying it in all these different conditions. So in the next minutes we will see how this hydrofoil is built and which are the test conditions where we used the most this product. In the meanwhile, feel free to press like and to subscribe to the channel. For you is only one click, but for us it makes a lot of difference. So let's speak about the product, because Indiana has several hydrofoil in its portfolio. The Condor for the pumping, the Marlin for the hydrofoil wave riding, at least this is my interpretation of the Marlin. We have the Ride for the beginner, and we have the Barracuda for what? For a lot of different activities, in my opinion. But it could be really, let's say, seen as an hydrofoil for also the downwind, because it has a lot of glide and a lot of speed. This is the biggest front wing in the Barracuda range. It is the XL, but we have also the L, M and S. The Barracuda belongs to the new hydrofoil from Indiana, which are built with the monoblock construction, and you can see it here, because here we have the front wing and we have the fuselage, which is integrated in the front wing. It's the same piece of carbon, and thanks to this it is really possible to design a front wing which is connected with the fuselage, so no interruption of the flow of the water and complete flexibility in terms of design of the profile. The back part of the fuselage is this one. Here we have some tails, M, S, XS, and as you can see the stub is connected by two screws, and we have also the possibility to put the different stabilizers in more than one position. The connection between the tail and the front wing is made in this way. As you can see here, I will put a further screw to reinforce them, and on top of this here I will mount the shaft. At the end of the day, the construction is extremely light, it's full carbon, very light, and it's also very robust and sturdy. We used and we crashed also a lot this hydrofoil, but the construction, I have to admit, is extremely robust, but at the same time light. The mast that you can connect here, there are several one in the Indiana portfolio. I am using the high modulus 85 cm, but you could also use the mast in aluminum, so you can really create the package like you prefer. Anyhow, what is most interesting in my opinion of this hydrofoil, and is really linked to the behavior in the water, is the design of the front wing, because here in this case we have the biggest size, which is the XL, AR of 10.6. This is the shape seen from the top, but if we have a look to this, we will see that the shape is very, very particular, because here we have a flat section that helps a lot to have a good speed, and in the lateral part we have this gull wing shape with the tip that at the end try to come up again. Thanks to this shape, we have an hydrofoil which is really fast considering its size, which is really stable, and moreover in which you have really the possibility to make some turn with some reduced radius, and it really impressed me, because when I saw the sizes, I was expecting, okay, it is an hydrofoil with a span of 1.3 meter, area of 1,600 square centimeter. It will be probably, having a look to the profile, very, very efficient. It will have a lot of glide, but it will not turn. It was my expectation. I was wrong. I was completely wrong, because this is an hydrofoil that turn easily in an agile way, and it's impressive considering the size. Okay, pay attention, you need to consider that this is a big hydrofoil, so you cannot expect to make some very small turns like with an hydrofoil with the half of the size of this, but considering the size, this is an hydrofoil that I consider very, very agile. Speaking about the test condition, we are using it for different activities. Light wind wingfoiling, pumping, and surf foil or downwind in light conditions. So let's speak about all of these. First one, light wind wingfoiling. In this case, I can easily fly from 8 knots to 15, no problem about that. This hydrofoil, in my opinion, needs a little bit of technique to make him flying, especially in a very, very low wind. But when you master it, and it will take, I think, a maximum 20 minutes to really understand how to pump the hydrofoil, when you master it, it's a joy, because it has a huge glide, and also the speed is very good considering this size. I know that the smaller size of the Barracuda are very fast. In this case, the XL, I don't say that it's very fast, but it is a fast foil for this size. When you are on the foil flying, the glide is very, very, very good in the extremely light wind. Even if you have some holes, so some points without wind, simply pumping, and thanks to this important glide, you can cover the distance without wind without any problem. So for me, this is becoming my go-to hydrofoil for light wind winging. Speaking about instead pumping, I do not practice dock start, but I am using a lot the foil drive. So typically I do the session using the foil drive to start flying, and then I continue with the pumping. Also in this case, I am very happy about the Barracuda XL. Probably, but I'm not a skilled pumper, honestly, probably is not the easiest hydrofoil to pump, but again, when you master it, it's really good, because it has a lot of glide, and you can also reach pretty good speed even in pumping. Speaking about the surf foil or downwind in light wind, in my opinion, this is the place where this hydrofoil gives the best. Just consider that here in my town we don't have big swell, we have only some wind swell, and typically the swell does not have almost any power, so it's very bad, it's very difficult to surf the swell here where I live. But with the Barracuda XL, I am having a blast every time, because it is so much efficient that I can start flying with the help of foil drive, and then, as you can see in the image, I can surf this swell even without, almost without push from the swell. So for me, it has been really a revolution for my daily session. Moreover, I am using it also in Hydrofoil with waves small, so alpha meter, something like this, a little bit more. And also in this case I am loving it because I can start surfing when the waves is not breaking, and then I continue till the end. So also in this case Barracuda XL, very good. In conclusion, I think it's very clear that I liked it a lot because simply because this hydrofoil, considering my typical use case, so as I said, light wind winging or very light surf foil downwinding, this hydrofoil really give me the possibility to stay in the water much more than before. As I said, I don't think this is an hydrofoil for the absolute beginner. You need to have some experience, especially to understand how to make it fly at the beginning, because it wants some speed. You need to be somehow a little bit precise in the pumping phase, but as soon as you master it, and it is very quick, this phase, you will enjoy it a lot, both for the glide and for the speed, and also for the agility, considering its size. This hydrofoil, moreover, is made in a smart and modular way. I mean, you can mount here several types of mast. Regarding the tail, you can freely decide where to put the stabilizer, more in the front or in the back, and also which type of stabilizer buy, and you can also customize, as I said, the length of the mast. So the package is completely customizable. You can find it in the Indiana website. There are some packages already completed. The price is about 2,200 euro today, which places it in the mid-level of the market. If you want, anyhow, you can have a 10% discount. Just send me a message in private, and I will give you the discount. The price, in my opinion, is very good considering the quality of this product, and as I said, this will become my go-to hydrofoil for the light conditions. Guys, I hope that you liked this review. If it is the case, please press like, write a comment, and share this video. I will go and continue working on other content. See you later. Bye, Michele.